Across this great nation, there is a culture of people who carry on a heritage. They have an intangible quality that can't be described, but it comes from deep within their hearts. They share an appreciation for the greatest things that come from Mother Earth. They watch over, understand, and care for the vast wilds of this great country. Fishing, hunting, and trapping are the foundations that Canada was built on. For over 2 centuries, we have taken to the woods and water to pursue wild game. Today, it's about conservation, preservation, and wildlife management. Whether you are a man or woman, fish or hunt, you should support sound wildlife management and proudly say, I am an angler and hunter. The Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters proudly presents Angler and Hunter Television. Brought to you by Canadian Tire, Nikon Sport Optics, Mercury Marine and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs, Browning Ammunition, Browning Firearms, Suffolk Fishing Line, Rapala, CAMILLUS Knives and CUDA Tools, Excalibur Crossbows, and YUKON Gear.
Watching a well-trained gun dog work is truly a sight to behold. From pointing on pheasants or flushing birds from a grass thicket to running rabbits and retrieving downed waterfowl, a well-trained dog is truly an asset to any hunter. It would certainly be great to have a dog like this at your disposal every time you go hunting. But the reality for most hunters is that life, be it family, work, or limited hunting opportunities, gets in the way.
Nice shot, nice shot.
Well done! It means spending time training a hunting companion is the last thing on our minds.
Just came out while I was
Can't
walking
see her
in
for
the
bird. She's got a wing in her face. Now I have a young family, and we recently got ourselves a chocolate lab pup, Brownie, who already has joined us on lots of hunting adventures. Get ready, stay ready. Help him! Help him! Atta boy! Come on! Come on, Brownie, bring it! Brownie, bring it! Bring it! Bring it! Get it! Get it! Come on! Yeah, we do spend a lot of time outdoors, but with my schedule, training a retriever isn't going to be part of my everyday life.
He weighs 20 pounds, the bird weighs 25 pounds. Wow, man, that's incredible. Come on, Brownie! Come on, Brownie! Hey!
Like most dog owners, I have aspirations that my dog will be the most obedient, well-behaved dog, and might miraculously, through his family lineage, become an amazing retriever with no training at all. But in reality, I'm fine with him just sitting, shaking a paw, and coming when he's called.
Good boy. Yep.
Or so I
Get him,
thought.
buddy. Get him, buddy. Bring him here. Bring me that bird. Hurry up, Brownie. Fetch him up. Oh, you're for sale. Hey.
What if I could get someone to start
Fetch a bird.
training Brownie the basics and give him a start? Not only then would he make a great house dog, but would also make getting out in the field much more enjoyable. I asked around and got a few references for retriever training in my area. And a name that kept popping up was Brent Samus.
Atta boy. Sit.
So, after an email or two and a quick call, August, Brownie and I were headed for the Muskokas to meet with Brent and bring Brownie to school.
I breed for go, not for show. And you want a dog, when you say its name, it's going to go get your bird. And it's going to sit there and be steady for the shots coming down. You got a dog running all over the place. It's just could be a disaster. You want the dog steady. You want to be able to control the dog when you're going to go hunting, and when the dog's at home, he can lay down in his place with, repetition. You're conditioning the dog's brain to do this work. Sit. Good. That's a good boy. It's all good. All right. Good boy. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Brownie is going to spend 8 weeks away from home, where he will be trained with a small class of dogs in his age group and have countless hours of one-on-one training with Brent.
Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good. That's a good boy. Keeping in mind he's 7 months old.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Yamaha ATVs.
So we've made the trek up here to Washago, and Brent's had Brownie for a month now.
Just about, yeah.
And August is getting restless and wants to bring him home. But before he goes home, Brent's going to kind of go over with what he's been doing with Brownie and what we're going to have to do with Brownie to make sure that he grows up and is a good retriever and listens to you, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. We've introduced him to a doggy holding blind.
Okay.
And we haven't done that for a bit. He's up on the table at this point, learning to hold.
Right.
And learning to reach and grab things out of my hand when I say fetch.
Gotcha.
Okay, so from there we'll work him to the floor, and then we'll be able to work him out in the ground.
And hopefully this fall he'll fetch you some ducks, eh?
Yeah.
Or that you're going to have to go and fetch him. Let's go, kiddo.
So let's go back and see Brownie, and we'll show you where we're at.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he'll be excited to see you guys too.
Yeah, you probably wound up pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Go on, Gus.
Right here, come here. Hey, all right, good boy. And when Mike first arrived, his little brown dog had been introduced to the gun and birds by Mike, and that's a good thing. You train everything you can on land, and then you introduce the dog to those kind of things in the water, because it's hard to get out into a pond to correct the dog.
Sure.
So
My expectations are surely not the same as Brent's.
pretty good, 75, 80
And just having a retriever that will hold and be able to fetch a few ducks are what I'm hoping for. Brent, however, has other ideas, and rightfully so. He's trained champions.
Really what you need to do is start with your obedience, because if you can't control the dog here, how are you going to control the dog way out there, okay? All right, buddy, come here. Good boy, there you go, good dog. All right, so I like to do, I should mention here, try to get in 2 sessions a day. Short sessions, you get the dog through it a lot faster than trying to do one hard session, in the morning or something. If you can do a session in the morning and a session, 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, really. All the dogs are different. They learn different. Some dogs can learn something in 4 days, and another dog takes 2 weeks. It's just the way it is. The dogs that are really good, they'll know where every bird is. They're amazing. The first time you take Brownie out hunting, he has to at least be able to see a bird go down and pick it up. That's a given. How well he will do on birds he doesn't see, remains to be seen right at this point. I'm not going to promise you the moon. He's a young dog. He's only 7 months old, but he shows that he can learn. He's smart, and I think we can probably have him doing that with you getting a little bit of help too. Let's go over here. Here, go get that. Trainability also is about being able to get the dog to sit on a whistle. If you've got a crippled bird out there and the dog wants to pick up this dead bird over here, well, you got to get the crippled bird, so you have to know him off that dead bird, send him for the cripple, which he may not see, or have seen hit the water. And of course you got the height, so you got an advantage back. You can stop the dog, cast him in the direction of the bird, and get that bird back. Memory, you're hunting with your buddies, you shoot 3 or 4 birds down, the dog's going to be sitting there steady, going, holy cow, and then boom, he's going to pick them up. And dogs that are really good, they'll know where every bird is. They're amazing. My son, the son I didn't have. All right, buddy, get that. What I'm getting at, I guess, is what's in these breedings that go all the way back to, you know, generations and generations of being able to do this, being so biddable, trainable, that they can come out and smack up. The average guy can look at a book and watch a DVD and kind of pick up and make himself a decent hunting dog.
Since 1928, the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters has been a leader in conservation. For the past 25 years, Angler and Hunter Television has been bringing the OFAH conservation message to millions of viewers to conserve and protect our great outdoors. The OFAH is a founding partner and ongoing supporter of the Elk Restoration Program in Ontario, led by the Ministry of Natural Resources and Forestry. Native elk populations were locally extinct by the late 1800s due to pressures from human settlement and unregulated and excessive harvest. By 1996, there were only 60 elk left in Ontario. Between 1998 and 2005, 460 elk were transferred from Alberta to Ontario and released in 4 different regions. Today, the Ontario elk population is growing and estimated at 600 to 1,000 animals. Angler and Hunter Television is proud to bring the OFAH message of conservation and passion for the outdoors to viewers around the world, sharing the traditions of hunting, fishing, and trapping.
This portion of Angler and Hunter Television brought to you by Minn Kota and Humminbird.
With summer coming to an end and goose season fast approaching, it's time to pick up Brownie and see how things went at school. Having Brownie back with us and hunting season open, I was excited to spend a few hours on the duck pond and see how Brownie would do in his first real hunt.
Stay.
Fetch it up, Brownie! Fetch a bird! Fetch a bird! And was I impressed. Brownie held tight beside the blind, watching the skies for birds, and when a few offered a shot, he was quick to leap in and give chase. Returning with the birds following some simple commands and whistles.
Come on. Come on.
I think it's time to get him out on a real hunt.
Good boy. Good boy.
Brownie.
Ready to shoot some geese.
I invited my childhood friend Clayton Stell on a goose hunt. Clayton and I have been hunting together for more than 30 years, and never have we had a chance to do a field hunt for Canada geese. A local farmer and friend of mine has offered to call and run a spread of decoys on their farm near Tweed, Ontario.
Yeah, let's get in there.
And with the guys tucked away and the skies breaking, it was time to see if Brownie would perform in the field.
They're coming.
They're way over there. Looks like they still might be turning though. Where are they again? They're behind the trees.
I hear him.
Hear them, but I don't see them. Oh, they are coming this way. Oh yeah.
Where are they?
Right over here.
Oh, there's a bunch coming from the right. They're going behind us. No, don't move.
Oh, there, I see them, yeah.
They're cutting, they're cutting. We're gonna get a good shot of it here. Count. Bring him in. On 3, 2, 1. Fetch him up! 2 down, 3 down.
3 down?
That one out in the field you're gonna have to go get.
Okay, I'm gonna go get that guy right now.
Brownie, fetch him up! Fetch him up! Come on, fetch a bird! Fetch a bird! Brownie, fetch a bird! Good boy! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Yep, 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 yep! Let's go!
Good boy.
Come on!
Good dog, buddy.
Good boy!
Good boy.
Come
Good
on.
shot. Good boy.
Come on, Brownie! Good boy!
Good boy.
Good boy! Heel here! Good boy!
That's how to carry
Come
him.
on! Did you get that bird? Huh? Did you get that bird? That one lead bird?
Yeah.
How many people shot at that?
Oh, on this side here?
He was a
there was
lead
one
bird. He came in here. I unloaded 3 rounds at him. Brownie, fetch him up! Fetch him up! Come on, fetch a bird! Fetch a bird! Good boy!
Good boy.
Good boy, heel here! More coming around?
No, that's the same one.
Oh, there's some more there.
Here comes those ones back around, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, take them.
Guys, take them.
Fetch him up, Brownie, fetch him up!
Okay.
Fetch him up, good boy! Bring him here! Bring me the bird! Good boy, come on! Good boy! Yep, 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 yep! Come on! Bring him here, Brownie! Hey, Brownie! Hey! Brownie, fetch the bird up! Good boy!
The Hunting Edge is brought to you by Browning Ammunition.
To get the edge over the geese, Clayton and I used Browning A5 auto-loading 12-gauge shotguns, loaded with Browning's 3-inch BXD waterfowl ammo. Yukon Gear Camo had us concealed in the blind, and Yamaha's 450 Kodiak hauled gear and decoys into the field. A CAMILLUS knife and game shears made for easy dressing of the Canada geese. Yep.
Oh, there they are.
They're coming in. Oh, it's a good group of them.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Not yet. Nope. Nope. Take them. Come on, Brownie, fetch it up. Let's go. Fetch him up. Fetch him up. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Fetch, 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 fetch. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Bring him here, buddy. Bring him here, buddy.
Should be one more. We've got 4, I guess, 4 or 5.
There's 2 way out to the east. We got a single bottom burb. Get ready? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Brownie, fetch him up!
I blasted
Fetch him up.
that one.
Come on, Brownie! Come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Come on, buddy! Bring it here! Get him! Bring him here! Good boy! Good boy! Well, Brownie did okay. It was his first real experience goose hunting. I've had him out for waterfowl a few times, and it just goes to show you with a little bit of effort and patience, he'll come along. He did okay on a few birds, but realistically, you can't expect much out of a dog that's 12 months old. But he did pretty good. And I really appreciate Clayton, you coming out with me.
Yeah,
You know, getting out of bed. And the two Adams, Doug, you guys appreciate all the work
no problem.
you did.
Glad you guys were able to come out and get some birds down for you.
Yeah, it's not all, we do go out with outfitters a lot, but these guys have a farm just north of where we have a hunt camp, and they offered a goose hunt, and we took them up on it, and pretty good morning. And Brownie, he's not as green as he used to be. Hey,
Yeah,
Brownie!
He did excellent.
Brownie, where's the birds? Where's the birds? Get them!
Closed captioning of Angler and Hunter Television is brought to you in part by Ontario Out of Doors Magazine. Angler and Hunter Television has been brought to you by Canadian Tire, Nikon Sport Optics, Mercury Marine and Lund Boats, Yamaha ATVs, Browning Ammunition, Browning Firearms, Suffolk's Fishing Line, Rapala, CAMILLUS Knives and CUDA Tools, Excalibur Crossbows, and YUKON Gear. For more information on the products used in this episode of Angler and Hunter Television, visit ahtv.com. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Remember, conserve and protect our great outdoors.